with you.
Hey, glad you came back. As usual, you know I like to see you. Hey, today I'm doing seafood, right? I'm doing some Cajun seafood. Calamari and shrimp, right? What are you looking at? Get off my eye. I know there's an eye issue. We're getting better with it. Give me time. We'll be back, good to go, but stop looking at it. Okay? So, like I said, today I'm doing fried calamari, fried shrimp, right? A little Cajun flair to it. I know you're going to enjoy it. So stay tuned and watch it. But look. Let me give you a little visual here if I can. Oh, the shell slid. Let me see if I can grab it. Look at this thumbnail. You know what I'm talking about. I know you're going to like, stop looking at my eye. Look, now you can't see nothing. Now, just watch the video. Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard. The first step, I have here roughly about a pound of some sliced squid, calamari, sliced rings from the head or the bill part of the animal. Now, I'm not using the tentacles because, for one, the peanut gallery, they won't even look at the plate if they see tentacles on it, right? So I'm not putting tentacles in it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover this in milk, okay? And I'm putting milk in it for two reasons. One is it's going to tenderize it, okay? And two, it's going to get rid of that fishy odor, okay? So that's why I do it. So now this is going to go in the refrigerator, minimum 2 hours, right? Some people say you only need, half an hour. But I'm going to do it for roughly 4 to 5, maybe even 6 hours. Okay, because I'm actually, it's in the morning right now, so I'm actually making this for dinner, along with some shrimp, but I don't have to soak the shrimp. Okay, so let's get this taken care of. And of course, we're going to put this in a container, just in case there's some leaks. And then every half hour or so, I just mix it up just to make sure it's full coverage. So what we got here, we got about a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, teaspoon of granulated garlic, teaspoon of granulated onion. We got about a tablespoon of, maybe, I'd say 2 teaspoons actually of Slap Your Mama. And we got 2 tablespoons of Cajun cooking wine. We have 3 eggs that we've let get to room temperature. We got a half a cup of flour and a half a cup of cornstarch. Now this is going to be the base of our batter. So let's go ahead and start mixing this up. Now, if it's not liquidy enough, I may add some water, I may add some more wine, but let's just see how it turns out. So we have our 3 eggs here. I'm just going to whisk them up. We're going to add our salt in there, our pepper, whisk that up, get it nice and whisked in, add our granulated garlic, whisk it in, granulated onion goes in, whisk it. You notice after every ingredient, I'm trying to whisk it. Make sure it gets mixed in good. Slap Your Mama in here. Cajun cooking wine. or Shaoxing wine, as the word, add it in. Okay, now we're going to add a little bit of our flour. You know, about half of it to start, so we can get it whisked in. Make sure you get it whisked in nice and good. Add the rest of this guy in here. Whisk. You want it to be real incorporated. You want it to be incorporated nicely. Okay, it's going to be kind of thick. That's why you got to whisk it. Now, if you want to, you can add, you know, about 1/4 cup of water to this. That'll be fine. But you shouldn't have to, and the reason being is once you add the seafood to it, it's going to bring its natural liquids to it. Okay? So let's keep that in mind. Nice and whisked. Add half of the cornstarch. Whisk. Yeah, this is going to give your biceps and your forearms a little workout. Don't worry about it. Nothing wrong with a little work. Absolutely nothing's wrong with a little work. Yeah, make sure we get it all in there. And now we're doing all this while the oil is heating up. You know I got the big boy, you know, that turkey fryer. You know, takes about 45 minutes for that big beast to heat up, so we got time. Add the rest of the cornstarch. There we go. Take your time, whisk it. You don't want things flinging all over your countertop. Take your time. You know, and I don't think I ever said this, but if you don't have a whisk and you just be using a fork or a spoon, put it down. Go to the store, get a whisk, right? Get one. If you can't get one, stop cooking. You need to have one. Get a whisk. I wish I could say I'm kidding, but I'm not. No, get a whisk. And a spatula if you don't have one. So see, it's all nice and incorporated. Now, actually looking at this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add about another 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing cooking oil. There we go. There we go. Let's stir it in. Just loosen it up a bit. And the reason I added the Shaoxing cooking wine instead of water is because I want that sweet flavor that it gives. Okay? I want that. And we're done. So now let's get the proteins. When I say proteins, I'm talking about the calamari rings and the shrimp. Okay, so what we have here, a calamari, right? I'm straining it. It's nice and tender. And here I have a pound of shrimp. Now, the shrimp, you know me, I use a 16-20 count, which means for every pound, there's 16 to 20 shrimp in it. I've left the tail on, each one, right? I've deveined them, see? They're deveined, nice and clean, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the calamari to the shrimp, okay? And I'm doing that on purpose. Now I'm gonna add the marinade to this bag. Let's get that going. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our marinade, okay? And we're gonna add it to this bag, to our proteins, okay? Get it in there. Now this is where you need the spatula, okay? Because you want to get all that goodness in that bag. You see what I'm doing? Get all that goodness in there. Spatula's perfect for that. Okay. Now, we're going to seal the bag up. Wipe the sides off here a bit. Seal it. Get some of the air out. Okay. And we're going to mix it up. Get everything nice and mixed. This is going to go in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. And then after that, we're going to take these breadcrumbs, we're going to bread them, and we're going to fry them up. So see you in 20 minutes. As you can see, I've strained my seafood. Now I'm going to add them to the breadcrumbs and shake them up. So let's get that going. Now, if we have to add more breadcrumbs, we'll do that. But we'll see how it goes. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive with it because, you know, the shrimp, they still have the tails on them. And you want to kind of preserve that if you can. You know, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Right? So those are in. So let's get this sealed up and shake it up. Seal this up. And give the initial shake. Now I'm looking at it and they don't look quite covered enough for me, so I'm going to add more breadcrumbs to this. Give me a second. Added more breadcrumbs to this. Now let's mix it up more. Alright, so now this is going to go into a 350 degree grease, the deep fryer. Truth be told, I could probably put all this in at the same time, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here we go. Alright, that's enough for the first batch. Get these shrimp out of here. They're done. Look at that. Gorgeous. See that? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yes, indeed. Alright, let's get this calamari in here. And it's going to cook fast because it's just calamari. So you're looking at probably, what, a minute and a half, 2 minutes maybe? So we got to do this quick. Got to get them in there fast. Once they turn golden brown, they're done. Alright, some of these are done. Let's start taking these out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. me come around here so I can see. Look at that. Is that not nice or what? That is beautiful. Beautiful. You gotta watch these, right? Because if you take your eyeball off them, they'll burn up. They'll burn up on you real quick. So you gotta watch it. You want to be nice and golden brown. I think that's everything. Oh, got a few more in there. Let me get them. I get them all. Yeah, look at that. Can't leave that. Leave that goodness. So that's what we got. Let's get this bad boy plated up. Here we have his and hers on the left. We got Mama Straws here. She's not a big fan of calamari, so she just gets shrimp, ketchup, right? But then you got me. Got my shrimp there, got my calamari. I have cocktail sauce. I like cocktail sauce with mine. So hey, try this recipe out. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, hey, give me a comment. Share it out if you can. Definitely like it. Hey, because you know it's going to be delicious. And if you're not already subscribed, hey, come on, subscribe. And be part of the Peanut Gallery, right? Give me all your thoughts. That being said, this Shrashira, guess what? You know I'm about to eat. Oh yeah.